I know I look crazy, and I'm probably going to sound crazy. But something has bothered me ever since civics class in Warren County. Shout out to Mr. Barry, I guess. Why is it that just because I was born, I automatically have a boot on my neck? Now, the Amish, see, when it comes to a certain point in their time of life, they're allowed to go out, experience the world, and decide whether or not they want to be a part of that said system. Now, we are the land of the free and the home of the brave. Not. Because, first off, we're not free. Because if we were free, we'd be able to choose whether or not we wanted to just live by the laws that were instilled into us. When you become conscious, you have a book of laws that are instilled in your head. You become conscious with a conscience. Consciousness comes with a conscience, and that deciphers right from wrong. Okay. When you have laws, rules, and regulations, you no longer have to decide what's right and wrong. They're telling you. So you don't need a conscience anymore. And we wonder why there's so many people in prison. Okay. All right. I'm still trying to figure out why I have to follow all these rules, laws, and regulations that I was never asked about, never got to vote on, and was never even told to me till after they become laws, rules, and regulations. I don't understand. Who the fuck are you to say that you rule me and my consciousness? I am a child of the light. I'm not even from here. We're not even supposed to be here. We're trapped here. So who are you to tell me that I have to listen to you for all these laws, rules, and regulations that I don't agree with, never voted on, and was never told about till they were in effect? I don't understand that. I don't understand how millions of people allow it to go on every single day. It's baffling to me. I don't want to participate. Now, when I was born, my grandfather gave his grandson the greatest gift he could ever give a grandson: a name. A name not tied to any birth certificate, nor social security card. And they will not allow me to go by that name, even though that is how I introduce myself. That's what I've been known as since a baby. But no, I have to go by the one that is on that birth certificate because that's the one they have insured. Why do I have to follow those laws, rules, and regulations? And why do they pay bullies to bully you? I'm getting sick and tired of being bullied. Now, I'm not saying nothing about the individual officers of the law, because they're not peace officers anymore. Now they're officers of the law. Okay, I don't know why we're paying bullies to bully us. Now they are bullies, by definition. They make you do things you don't want to do or don't agree with, and they take things from you that you don't want to give up that are rightfully yours. Making them paid bullies, be it city, state, or federal. They are all paid bullies by definition. So when is the brave part of America going to stand up and say enough's enough? I know what they're going to say. Well, that's what your senators and representatives are for. Maybe so, but they don't do their job. Nobody has ever asked me what I thought. They say, oh, well, you got to go to Washington, D.C., or you got to go down to Jeff City. Well, check this out. How much does it cost to go from here to Washington, D.C.? How much does it cost to go from the Boot Hill up to Jeff City? Too much fucking money. Oh, you can send a letter. They don't read letters no more. Oh, you can send an email. They got a guy in an office that reads them for them and answers them. So you have no say in anything. And then every year they come out with this new list of laws, rules, and regulations, and everybody just goes, okay, sounds good. Okay, they don't know what's good for us because they don't live our life. They're sitting up there in their mansions and sending their kids to private schools because, the real schools don't teach you anything. They don't even teach you how to read and write anymore, really. You're lucky if they teach you the real math. 1 times 0 is 0. What are you talking about? Multiplication is to multiply, having more in the end than you started with. Therefore, 1 times 0 is not 0. It can't be. Anyway, that's a whole different ball of wax. All I'm saying is, let's start questioning things because we are conscious. We have a consciousness. And my conscience is really bothering me about being bullied by these local, state, and federal bullies. And I'm getting sick and tired of it. I just want to know, who's coming with me? Where I'm going, I don't know. Probably jail for a long time or something. Because I'm saying what's on my mind. Freedom of speech. Naturally, that's not far from being taken from us. They're already taking our Second Amendment, I won't call it a right, I will call it a demand, something we should be doing, something we have to do that we're not because we're told that's illegal. You cannot start a militia against a tyrannical government. Oh my God, no, you cannot do that. You cannot start a militia or they will come in, take every gun you got and call you something else and tell everybody you're doing these bad things when you're not. You're just trying to protect your rights, your consciousness. The thing that I cherish most is my consciousness, and it's constantly being robbed from me every day. I can't do what I was sent here to do, which is live a good life with experiences, good experiences, enjoy nature, do something I don't even know what I love to do because I have been forced to put up with all this. You got to go to work, you got to go to school, you can't do what you love, you got to make money. Why? We have tons of ways for free energy, and not a one of them is allowed to surface. We've had cars that run on water since the 50s. You still don't see one in manufacturing, do you? Not anytime soon, no. Individuals out there trying to put it on Facebook are getting cut down every day. I guarantee you this video right here will be cut off of Facebook within 48 hours. And that's being generous. So let's see. Let's find out. Where is the land of the free and the home of the brave? You tell me, because it's not in here. We're not living in it, brother.